It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Dr. Frederick Douglass Haynes. Man, I know you got a good word for us this morning.
All right. Thank you, Rickey Smiley. God bless you, bro. Listen, today I'm reminded of that wonderful, wonderful meditation by Howard Thurman, who talks about living the outward life from the inward sanctuary. Sanctuary, yes, that means we live our lives not from the outside in, but from the inside out. That sanctuary, that special place where you and God meet, that special place where you connect with God, and that divine connection has such wonderful consequences. That sanctuary is that sacred space on the inside that gives you the power, the creativity, the resolve to handle whatever may come at you on the outside. And so we simply say that we are living sanctuaries of Almighty God on the inside, and we can handle whatever is on the outside. So go ahead this day, recognize that you've got to spend time with God internally if you want to handle what's coming at you externally, because God meets you there. God is there with you, and there you find peace. There you find power. There you find strength. There your faith is renewed when you recognize that you've got to live your outward life from your inward sanctuary. God bless you and have an amazing day.
There it is. All right, let's get into some music. Thank you, Pastor Haynes. Love you, man.
Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is 13 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone. Here's your Friday morning headlines. President Joe Biden has issued a mass pardon of people with past convictions of simple possession of marijuana. The order will wipe...
Oh, man, my mama getting out.
Oh, yes. Ricky, this was all over social media yesterday. You should have seen the memes. The order will wipe clean the criminal records of nearly 6,500 people convicted under federal law. And get this, Ricky, he's also calling on the states to provide similar relief for those convicted under state marijuana laws. So this is a pretty big deal. In other news, election officials in Florida say they are going to meet the deadline to mail ballots to voters for this year's midterm elections, despite the widespread flooding and damage caused by Hurricane Ian last week. And lastly, Ricky, the House committee investigating the January 6th riot at the U.S. Capitol has set next Thursday, October 13th, for its next televised public hearing. Now, the hearing is expected to be the committee's last before it issues its report and recommendations. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at what's happening in news. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Man, I'm going to tell you what's not going on. That doggone sorry football game last night, Thursday Night Football. Indianapolis Colts beat the Denver Broncos 12-9. Another baseball score. Russell Wilson throws a late interception in overtime. He just ain't looking like himself this year. Both
Russell Wilson?
Yeah, that's what he need to be called.
Russell Wilson.
Oh, go it. Both quarterbacks, Matt Ryan and Russell Wilson, throw 2 interceptions. That game was boring. Anyways, Floyd Mayweather Jr. will be producing a docuseries titled The GOAT, following his time as a kid all the way up to becoming one of the most famous and successful athletes of all time. I'm down for this one. Can't wait till this thing gets started. More gossip news in sports. Tom Brady's wife, Gisele Bundchen, threatened divorce from Tom several times in the past, wanting him to retire from to play football, of course. She feared that he would develop CTE, which is a brain disease caused from repetitive brain trauma or blows to the head. We all know playing football, he gets a lot of blows to the head. So this has obviously been going on for a long time, and she finally just said, you know what, I'm done. It is what it is. That was my quick sports report right there. We got more of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up next.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is 29 minutes after the hour. Y'all got the hot spot. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Okay, 90s music duo Right Said Fred called Beyonce arrogant for sampling their 1992 hit, I'm Too Sexy. Y'all remember that? I'm too sexy for my shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Too sexy. Well, in her Renaissance track, Alien Superstar, they obviously sampled it or whatever. I'm too sexy for my car. Too sexy for my car. So sexy. A
whole lot of sexy.
Okay. They said normally the artist approaches us, but Beyonce didn't because she's such an arrogant person. She just probably normally thought, you thought she would come and get me, so we heard about it after the fact when she did use it. But everyone else, Drake and Taylor Swift, they came to us. Drake sampled the track in 2021, Way Too Sexy, while Swift employed the song with her 2017 Reputation lead single, Look What You Do to Me. They continue to use our melody. They need our permission. So they need to send us the demo and we approve it so we can get a co-writing credit. With this Beyonce thing, there are 22 writers. It is ridiculous. So we would get about 40 pounds, which is probably like 3 cents. So really the only thing they will be getting is credit. It's 22 writers on the song. So maybe they just want their name credited. And some people feel like they just want their credit more than anything. So it's not Beyonce's fault. Beyonce doesn't handle all of that, y'all. She just does the music. She's the artist. So, whoever the producers are, maybe they did use it, but with 22 writers, you're not really going to get anything anyway, but maybe they just wanted to see their names in the credit. All right, y'all, moving on. During an interview with Tucker Carlson on Fox News, Kanye West defended wearing a White Lives Matter t-shirt during Paris Fashion Week, saying that they do matter, he explained. He said, I do certain things from a feeling. I just channel the energy. It just feels right. It's using a gut instinct, a connection with God, and just brilliance. He also discussed his dad's reaction to the t-shirt, saying, I thought the shirt was a funny shirt. I thought the idea of wearing it was funny. And I said, Dad, do you think it's funny? And he said, just a black man stating the obvious. Now, on the backlash, he said they're looking for an explanation. As an artist, you don't have to give an explanation, but as a leader, you do. So the answer to why I wore the Black Lives Matter is on the shirt, because it's obvious they do.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Nah, because he's trying to get all deep with the answer. And, at the end of the day, with the huge platform and the huge reach that he has, it's just not the kind of thing you want to set out there with the climate that we live in. It's not cool.
Yeah,
he did it for controversy.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah.
He did. That's what he does, y'all. We should all know that by now. All right, y'all, last but not least, during the interview, Kanye also talked about Lizzo's weight, saying that he believes the media is perpetuating the idea that being overweight is a goal. He explained, Lizzo works with my trainer, a friend of mine. When Lizzo loses 10 pounds and announces it, the bots, that's a term for telemarketers on the internet, the bots, they attack her because the media wants to put out a perception that being overweight is the new goal when it's actually unhealthy. He continued, let's put aside that it's fashion and vogue, which it's not. And, or if someone thinks it's attractive, to each his own. It's actually clinically unhealthy. And for people to promote that is demonic. Lord have mercy. I just really want him to shut up because I just, oh my goodness. Okay. Coming up next, y'all. I'm so over it. I'm so over it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He got an opinion about everybody.
Everything.
What's your opinion about your
yourself?
father being a father?
Come up with some nice looking shoes. That's what you can do. Come up with some shoes that don't look
Just
like.
yesterday I did something, a dish about him saying something about the clothes Kim decided to wear. He talking about he would go to jail before he wore that outfit. Well, it ain't your outfit.
Yeah.
Like, why whatever. Sometimes you just need to be quiet. It's better just be quiet than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. All right, y'all. Coming up next, we got Rocky's HBCU, and why don't y'all hit us up for them wake-up calls at 8669-RICKY. That's 8669-RICKEY. Who we repping today, Rocky?
Rickety Tat, we're going to represent that Clinton College, man, one of our smaller HBCUs, but this is also brought to you by Pepto-Bismol, fast and soothing relief for nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, and diarrhea. Pepto-Bismol.
You better harmonize.
Fast relief when you need it most. More Rickey Smiley.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
Yes.
Now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBC,
You know.
Oh, yeah, baby. Let's get it. Let's go. HBC, you already know what time it is, man. Rock Teasy for Sheezy up in the building. We're going to always highlight and showcase our phenomenal heroes and she-ros that attended or currently attend our historically black colleges and universities. But this week, we highlighting an HBCU institution. I'm talking about that Clinton College out there in Rock Hill, South Carolina, established in 1894. The Black, Gold, and Burgundy Golden Bears. Founded as the Clinton Institute, the school grew so fast in the post-war era, they changed the name to Clinton Junior College. And then in 2013, they kept growing and was renamed Clinton College after it received its accreditation to become a 4-year institution. Then they added 2 bachelor programs, the Bachelor of Arts and Religious Studies and the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Clinton College offers several associate degree programs in business administration, early childhood development, liberal arts, and natural sciences, just to name a few. The Clinton College Golden Bears competes athletically in basketball and cheerleading. Matter of fact, the men's basketball team won the first EMAC championship in 2019. I'm talking about that Clinton College Golden Bears. Another proud HBCU. If you didn't know, now you know.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, the time right now is about 10 before the top of the hour. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. So here's an interesting question. If you want to eat a full sleeve of Oreos, no one's stopping you, right? But could this change your mind? And it might be overkill, Ricky. A study in England found that instead of just calorie counts on labels, printing the amount of exercise you would need to burn them off might help people eat less. For example, a can of Pepsi is 150 calories. And so instead of putting that on the label, it would say walk for 30 minutes or run for 15 minutes. There's already a name for this kind of labeling. It's called PACE, which stands for Physical Activity Calorie Equivalence. And for what it's worth, they polled people in the UK and most people were not in favor of it. Only 33% said it's a good idea. I don't know about you, Ricky, but when you go to a restaurant and you really want something and then it has the calories and it says 1,800 calories. That just make me feel some type of way because I had my mouth ready for it, you know?
Yeah, like you go up there to get a Big Mac or whatever, and then they got a little video with how many exercise you actually doing the exercises and how many you gonna have to do if you eat that Big Mac. I think that'll balance it out. And how much water you gonna have to drink to dilute it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like a great idea. I mean, cause I think about that when I say, okay, drinking this Mountain Dew, I just needed to just burn my throat. You know, after my dinner, but how many bottles of water? I'm gonna have to do 4 bottles of water. Yeah, but I'm up using the bathroom all night, but you know, I do try to dilute the Mountain Dew. You know what I mean?
Yeah, situation like that, I just walk away from the soda. Like if I see them 4-digit calories, I just gotta walk away from it.
That's good. That's good discipline.
Yeah, you just gotta walk away from it.
But you know, sometimes you go to a restaurant, you're like, dang, all I can eat is kale and ice cubes because the calories are so high on everything, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a struggle.
I'm like,
y'all looking like, dang, y'all like, I'm gonna eat it anyway.
I'm sorry, Marie. I'm like the dude with the Jimmy Dean sausage. I want to eat. It's hard to walk away.
Not go, cause if you go.
Once you get in there, once you smell it, Brett, once you get in there.
That's what gets you, is that smell. When you smell it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Boy, you walk past that. I walked past Burger King in the airport yesterday and I almost, listen.
You got to have a Whopper. You got to have.
You got to have cheese on it.
So let me just do the Whopper Junior.
It ain't the same, bruh. It ain't the same.
I don't even think they sell the Junior anymore, do they?
They do sell a Whopper Junior.
Are you crazy? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can I share something with y'all?
Go.
Has anybody else been through this? Speaking of burger, I went to Burger King the other day because I had a taste for it, and I just wanted a Whopper with cheese. How about that cheese was an extra $3?
They got over
on you. The cheese was an extra $3.
Not an extra $3.
I'm like, did you make a mistake? And she was like,
okay, you must be really poor though. You counted the $3 like when you saw the bill, cause it was $3 more.
$3?
Sometimes $3 is maybe the tax or something. $3 more?
But
Ricky got more money than me,
Rick. It's 2 slices of cheese though.
$3.
If you want extra.
Yeah, you can go buy your,
cheese
go buy,
used to
do
be
like I
an
do.
extra 40 cents.
Take your cheese with you like I do. Put it in, keep your 2 slices of cheese. Keep your 2 slices of cheese in the glove compartment. All right, y'all, Rickey on the morning show. Hey, it's about that time. Gary with the T is out, but we got Twan coming in with Twan 360 Tea Party. What up, Twan?
Rickey, good morning. And here is what's happening in celebrity news this morning. The woman with whom Boston Celtics coach Ime Udoka allegedly cheated on Nia along with, she has been identified. Now, according to the Daily Mail, this woman is 34 years old. If this is true, her name is Kathleen Lynch. She's a Mormon married white woman. What is a Mormon, Rocky? Is that the people that
different religion, the one where they come to your house, they knock on your door too, like the Jehovah Witnesses, and they got them little books. But the only difference with the Mormon and Jehovah Witnesses, they books have better pictures.
You know what? Well,
more colorful pictures of Jesus.
I'm not doing that.
He's a Jehovah Witness.
Maria, don't. Cause
I don't think no black people belong to them.
See what I'm saying? Well, Kathleen, she's a mother of 3, and she has ties with the Celtics legend, Danny Ainge, who used to be the chief of basketball operations.
Yep.
Well, they're saying that he reportedly knows her family very well. He's the one who gave her the job. His daughter and Kathleen are very close friends, and according to this investigation, the Daily Mail says that Ainge knew about the affair, but he remained quiet about all the details.
He said, I ain't getting into that.
He don't want no smoke, okay?
Hey, my name Paul.
But this source also reveals that the relationship was 100% consensual, and it even ended before the investigation even started. So this is crazy. I feel so bad for Nia. Feel so bad for Nia. What are you guys thinking about all of this?
Nia, just think about her.
Man,
and what she needs, me to just come over there, just sit down and just talk to her and make her lunch and
she needs to spend some time in Birmingham
and listen to foreign exchange. Come out to Birmingham.
Yes,
come out to Birmingham. Hold on, come out to Birmingham. We'll go over to the Star Dome, you know, and do karaoke and talk. Go to church, pray for us and stuff like that.
See what I'm saying? Rickey think he's slick. I already seen his hey big head Instagram post. But let's keep it moving. In other celebrity news, the internet has been going crazy after Tia Mowry announced that she's divorcing her husband of 14 years, actor Corey Hardrick. Now, there's been all types of wild speculations suggesting that Corey must have done something wrong to cause Tia to break up her family. Well, a close friend to Corey says that the narratives surrounding this divorce are all wrong. Corey even said himself that he did not cheat on Tia. But this friend is saying that Corey was actually blindsided by the divorce.
Really?
You know what it is? It's self-love. I'm really just focusing on setting boundaries. I mean, I'm in my 40s and I'm just now learning. All of you ladies out there, no matter how old you are, start now. It's really giving me peace, joy. Yeah, so I would say that.
So that's Tia actually giving fans some insight on her thinking, and fans are actually saying that, you know, her glowing and growing and setting boundaries is actually what caused her to walk away from this marriage. So we're going to keep our eyes close to this story. It's continuing to develop. She hasn't said too much and he hasn't said too much. So we got to keep our eyes close to this developing story. It's quite sad. And our final story this morning inside this tea party, Rickey, Beyonce has been fighting rumors all summer long after photos released on her very own internet seemingly suggesting that she gained over 50 pounds. Well, she stepped out last night in Paris and she said, I'm a whole mama out here. And I just look good. This is some collard green and cornbread eating right here.
Come on now.
She's in Paris. Is doing it real big for her Tiffany campaign. And again, she looked amazing. You can see her wearing her Lena Bariza dress. And she was also spotted wearing a silver pantsuit because people are saying that the photos that were on the internet yesterday were photoshopped. So Beyonce seemingly released a video of her wearing this silver pantsuit. You can actually see that it's not photoshopped. And mother, she looks good. So y'all stop playing with Beyonce and put some respect on her name and her internet. And that's all I got for you this morning.
All right, y'all give it up for Twan 360. All right, I got your wake-up calls. Y'all get at me right now. 8669 Rickey, 8669 RICKEY. Wake-up calls coming up next. Hit me up, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all. It's time for the wake-up calls. Get at your boy, 8669 Rickey. Let's go.
Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Get together. This phone is lead you in your house. You so it would be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I know you calling from, so come on and tell her and just wake up.
Good morning, Mrs.
Atlantis from Lauderdale, and I would like to wake my daughter up, Shayla, and my grandkids, Treasure and King. Have a very good day.
This is Onyx Lake from South Carolina, and I'm telling my parents to wake up, my grandma to wake up, and the Jadis and Jackson twins to wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up!
Good morning. My name is Serena. I want to give a wake-up call to my son, Kingston Bush, and all of the Crossroad Academy Charter School of Quincy, Florida. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. This is Sean from Houston, Texas. I want to call and wake up my son, Raymond. Although Humble ISD has been out for a week this week, he still needs to get up so he can take that damn trash out. Y'all have a good day. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Richmond, wake up. Where you at? Rock, wake up. Where you at? Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Flint, wake up. In Toledo, wake up. Des Moines, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I appreciate it, Brett.
You're welcome, Rickey.
Segment being brought to you by...
Brought to you by Urban One. Not happy about the current state of affairs in our country? Why don't you do something about it? Use your voice and take a stand. Get out and vote on November 8th. Sponsored by Urban One.
All right, Maria, what you got coming up next in Mind, Body, and Business?
Man, do you have a grand idea that has been stuck in your head? In today's Mind, Body, and Business, I have 3 tips to turn your big idea into a reality. That's next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Mind, Body, Business with Maria Moore on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, let's get with it, baby. 29 after the hour, y'all. Hey, boy, I'm looking at my stomach, but I'm inspired. What up, Maria?
Oh, Ricky, you are in great shape. You have an incredible body, brother. But we're not talking about bodies today. We're actually talking about another source of inspiration. And I want to speak to those who have ideas, those aspiring entrepreneurs. Maybe you're trying to start a small business. You know, when Brad was talking about Pinky Cole doing the cipher on the BET Hip Hop Awards yesterday, I was thinking about Pinky. Ricky, do y'all remember when she would come up here with her slutty vegan burgers, trying to get the morning show to taste them, and to see her where she is today, it gives me the freaking chill.
Yes.
Like,
and then we started going to her truck. Her
she was pulling her truck up, and the girl is just killing it right now.
Driving.
And, oh my gosh, Ricky. So I want to speak to those people out there who have an idea. Maybe that idea has been stuck in your head, and you're trying to figure out, how can I turn my dream into a reality? So I have a couple tips for you today. First of all, I want you to brain dump. Okay, all of those things, those ideas going on in your head, if it stays in your brain, it's harder to retain. So that's what I say. You have got to physically write things down. And as comedians, Ricky, you and Special K know, have you ever been driving or seen something, you'd be like, that would be a good joke?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What do you do?
We write them down immediately.
Yeah, you try to like put a note in your phone or something like that, because you ain't gonna get that thought back if you try to think of it later.
Yes, you're going to forget. So the same thing goes with your idea. Sometimes I'll get these random ideas, or like a name of a course or a name of a podcast, or just really witty, clever things that just only come to your brain at certain times. So very important that you physically write things down and get them out of your head. The second thing, Ricky, is to ask for feedback. You need to share your ideas with people who it will affect. So I'm sure y'all share your jokes with other comedians, but don't you want to sample them and see if somebody actually laughs at it?
Yeah, I did that.
You buy them.
You buy them, okay. Or you could cut a check.
You might. I don't. I can't. They come.
You don't have a budget line for that.
You're a great writer. I'm not. I'm just funny, but I'm not the best writer. You're probably a better writer, but you're funny too. But I wish I could write like that. I can't write like that.
Yeah. Well,
but you know what you're really good at, Ricky? You're really good with delivery. Like the way you deliver a joke. Yeah. So I'm sure that's something. It's killer. Yeah. And you have so many different styles, Ricky. But it's also important. Sometimes people be like, ooh, that's a good idea. I'm going to make millions. And it's really not. It's not. And so, it's important that you ask people that it will affect, because you may have this idea and you put it out there without doing research, and then it tanks and it doesn't do well and your feelings are hurt. So it's really important to get that feedback.
Your feelings and your pockets are hurt.
And your pockets. Yes. So make sure you do that. And then lastly, I want you to plot your tasks. So go back and revisit that brain dump list and those ideas that you wrote down. So how do you take action on them? meeting with mentors, buying a website domain, creating a social media account for your product or service, applying for a business license. Sometimes people think that, you have to be so active in the creation phase, but there's these little things that you can do to move your idea forward. Going back to Pinky Cole, I think that's a great example. She said, I just need somebody to taste my burgers, because it's so good. And like I said, it just gives me chills to see where she is today, to see where a lot of people, I saw where they started, humble beginnings, and to see where they are today.
And don't be afraid to fail, right?
Yes, absolutely. When I talked about taking an L stands for learning. Lesson, not loss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I never heard that.
That's right. Win or you learn.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. So that's what I have for you today inside Mind, Body, and Business.
It just reminded me of Deep Man, because they told a man in the wheelchair, say, hey man, you have to stand, but he said, I don't have no legs. So keep that in mind.
Message.
What? That's right.
Stole your line, Roxy. Message.
I don't think that.
So
that was so inspiring.
Don't encourage him.
That was inspiring. I love it.
No, you have to have legs in order to stand. All right, Maria, thank you so much for that.
My pleasure.
That's what we're doing? That one inspiring.
You should have tested that one out.
I just did. Brett laughed. All right, y'all.
No.
Chicken and waffle mix coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. John Lane on the 1 and 2. Chicken and waffle mix. Let's go to the phone. Hello. Hello. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Please hold.
Good. What happened? Hey, Shotty, what's happening?
Hey, bro, it's Friday, man.
I know, Shotty. That's why I'm laying up here trying to figure out, what I'm saying, what I'm gonna do for the weekend. And I would listen to the Money Show because I ain't at work. I would listen to the show, and I just wanted to say, Shotty, I got.
Are you coming to work?
Shotty, I think I'm gonna go in the business. I'm gonna do my own entrepreneurship.
So I'm
gonna be an entrepreneur.
Resigning?
I'm just gonna be an
entrepreneur.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I was listening to Maria talking.
Having a call-in sick company?
Yeah, building your business. You know what I'm saying?
So what kind of business you trying to build?
I've been thinking about it for a minute, Shawty, but I said, boy, that's dumb. And then, you know what? She said, look, ain't no business idea stupid. You just got to do it. You got to believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so Shawty, you know what I'm finna do, Shawty? I heard somebody say this. Shawty, I'm finna bet on me.
Bet on you.
I'm finna bet on me, Shawty.
You supposed to, Tony.
Yeah, Rod T, I'm finna bet on me, Shawty. And I was in the mall yesterday, and I got and I walked past Foot Locker, and it hit me like this. I said, Black Tony, boy, what is you thinking about? You for to be in business for yourself, Shawty?
Right.
And I looked in that Foot Locker and I said, boy, you know what? I've been thinking about it. I've been saving up my money. Shawty, you know what I'm finna do?
What?
I'm gonna go to all the Foot Locker type kind of store.
Yeah.
And see what I'm gonna buy all the shoes off the display. And I'm gonna go to the rehab place where the folks got one leg and she cannot sell them. I'm gonna resell so Air Max costs if an Air Force One costs $100, right?
Yeah.
And then I buy one for $50, and then I go to the place and sell it for $60. I sell 10 on. That's $6,000.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, that's $6 bags. If I said 10 Air Force One, the left one, for $60. Yeah. That's $6 bands right there. That's $6,000 right there. I do that 3 or 4 times a week. So I'm making $350,000 in a month.
Got too many zeros in there.
Hold on, let's go back. Let's go back to that thing. Now you say what? Now if you buy what?
I buy one Air Force One for $60.
Hold on. Let me get a calculator. Hold on.
Look.
All right, let's go.
You buy one for $60. Then you times that by 10, that's 6,000, shouting. Then you times that, you do that 3 times a week, shouting. That's $180,000 in a week, shouting.
Okay, let's get these zeros together.
Just throwing numbers, man.
Hold on. You got to.
All right, let's go back. Go back.
Hold up.
Yeah, start over. All right, what
you
now?
You got to carry the 6. Hold on. 60 times 10s. Then you put the decimal over there. Okay, that's $60,000
Where you put the decimal? Because that's important.
Behind the 3 zeros. That's $60,000 in a week, son.
No.
And get what? After that,
let's see Maria, what does the decimal go?
It's 600, then the decimal, so it's only $600.
Yo, but you timed that time 10. Shawty, why you trying to? See, y'all trying to ruin my dreams, Shawty.
No. That ain't what we're doing, dog. Come on to work, man. Keep the job you got. Just come to work.
I see y'all tomorrow. I'll be there.
We off.
Oh, okay. Well, I won't be there then. I see y'all when y'all come back.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 6 minutes after the hour, y'all. Hey, Gary is out today, but we got Twan the Don filling in. Twan 360 filling in with the Tea Party. What up, Twan?
Ricky, good morning. I'm just here to report this little celebrity news. I don't want no smoke with nobody. And it looks like Quavo is accusing Saweetie of cheating this morning. In a song called Only Built for Infinity Links, Quavo said,
I thought they broke up.
They broke up back in March, but he is now speaking out musically. He says, Carisha, he said on a rap, I said, Carisha, please, cause she too messy. She messed with my dog behind my back, but I ain't stressing it. He went on to say, if you wanted the gang, you should have said that. We would have blessed it.
Ooh, man.
No. Yeah, it's real messy out here. Now, Carisha and JT from the City Girls, they seemingly responded to the news by posting laughing emojis. Y'all remember JT was just going back and forth with Cardi B. Has people assuming that Quavo was talking about his ex Saweetie sleeping with his brother, his homie, his group mate, Offset.
I ain't know nobody was after Sweetie like that after she was on the Housewives of Atlanta with the white chick.
No, Ricky,
that's a whole different Sweetie.
That's Sweetie.
That's Sweetie. This is Saweetie.
Tell him, right?
Oh, I'm like, damn, I didn't even know you were with Sweetie. She working for Kim.
You know what?
Of course, it's sad. Whatever. Yeah.
Ricky.
Definitely a different Sweetie.
Well, Sweetie hasn't said anything about this. It's just a snippet that's out there in these streets. So as soon as she says something, we'll be right here to report it. In other news, Kim Kardashian, she's speaking this morning. She revealed late last night, that Kanye West did not appreciate her Milan Fashion Week looks. Ricky, the Skim founder, she revealed on the latest episode of The Kardashians that Kanye West sent her a text about her oversized Prada jumpsuit. Take a listen to this.
Look what Kanye texted me. No white glasses. Better make security wear black gloves. The orange look made me so mad. Would have went to jail before I went out in that. I'll be home for a North game.
While we're here in Milan, Kanye has the kids at home and he can't help himself. No matter how crazy things are sometimes, we're always going to be family. And I'll text him back and be like, you have been wearing those boots for a long time. So when you're ready to change your outfit, let me know. And then you can have advice on mine.
Message. Now, y'all know Kanye West he famously overhauled Kim's wardrobe back in 2012 when they started dating. Kim Ye herself has also said that she's been having panic attacks without Kanye West styling her. So that don't mean she shade him like that, right? It's absolutely crazy.
She's been wearing them boots a long time. God.
Absolutely crazy. Well, Ricky, this news just in. We have got to pray for friends of the show. Your good friend, Ray J. He just shared some very concerning messages online. Now, he shared an image of a rising moon and captioned it, "If I die tonight." Man. Yeah, so fans are speculating that he's having suicidal thoughts. He also shared less than 2 hours ago, "If it wasn't for my kids, I would have jumped off and died tonight."
That is concerning.
Yeah, very much concerning. He went on to say, trying to figure this all out. Maybe this life was just an illusion. Maybe the next life will be my real reality. Wow. Yeah, so if anybody knows Ray J or can get a hold of him or check on him, please do that. We know that he's allegedly going through a divorce, or he's split right now from Princess. So we don't know exactly what he's going through, but fans are really concerned this morning that he is having suicidal thoughts, and his kids really need him, So this is sad and definitely a cause for concern.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I want to say this. If you or anyone you know that may be suffering from suicidal thoughts, you are not alone, and we are urging you to call the Suicide Prevention Hotline. That number is 1-800 1-800-273-TALK. Again, that's 1-800-273-TALK. There's definitely somebody out there waiting to talk to you, all right? I'm Antoine Edwards. I'm Twan the Don, holding it down for Gary with the T. I'm just here to report the news. I don't want no smoke with nobody.
Government name.
Okay?
Y'all give it up for Twan the Don.
Antoine.
All right, y'all. With everything going on in the world, more people are starting to try the YOLO challenge. We're going to be talking about that coming up. Rick's Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all. Rick's Smiley Morning Show, 25 after the hour, y'all. There's nothing wrong with sticking with something that, you are comfortable with, and things that you like. But there's a new thing, called the YOLO challenge on TikTok that has folks trying something that they never done before. For example, trying sushi for the first time, roller skating. Skydiving is something that I would definitely like to do, but kind of nervous about it. Cooking, making stuff. So, for today's Fill in the Blank Friday, we want you to answer this. What's something that you tried for the very first time and you regretted it? Hit us up at 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Maria, what's something that you tried for the first time and you regretted it later?
Liquor.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
I'm such a lightweight. Oh my gosh, Ricky. I'm such a lightweight.
Maria?
I don't know what I drank. It was probably only about 3 ounces and I was done. I was done.
What?
Like I just
what
can't
was it?
do
Was it brown? Was it clear? Was it?
It was brown. It was brown.
Yeah.
What you think she had, Brett?
You hear me? She probably had some Hennessy.
Had
some good old Crown.
It was right after I graduated, at FAMU. I was hanging out with a guy friend and I remember we were sitting at the bar and he was smiling like as my eyes was getting heavy and I was giggling. He was like, "You want some more?" Another sip.
Hey, cause that's Brett. Brett like that brown liquor. Now, Brett love her some Tennessee honey. That's why when Brett come over, I always keep, Crown, and then I keep the black Crown in the Tennessee honey whiskey. That's what Brett.
Yes.
Am I right, Brett? Do I have your drinks now?
You sure live with some Simply Lemonade. It's that honey lemonade.
All right, Roxy, what about you?
Man, I got tricked into trying an edible, boy.
What happened, Rob?
I was seeing stars, stripes. I said, y'all told me this one didn't have nothing in it.
Boy, you saw stars.
Boy, hey, ask Krista. She'll give you the version. She'll give it real to you. We had to leave. I couldn't, by the time I got home, I was in outer space, bro.
Yeah, but was it worse than when you was throwing up on the way to the Bahamas?
It was worse than that, dog. I'll never ever again. Never.
Can I ask you a question, Ron? Are you and Big Chris, are y'all back cool?
Chris ain't gonna let me ever live that down. Every time he see me, he don't even call me no more. He just go, "Hey, Roxy." He just do it. He pretend like he throwing up every time he see me.
Maria.
I saw the video.
Maria, hey, y'all gotta go to my Instagram. Roxy was throwing up so bad, he didn't have no more throw left. He was talking about, ooh,
dry heaving.
Hey, Kay.
Oh my God.
Kay. He was sounding like that guap Kay.
Like he was trying to swallow cotton. He had ate a whole bag of cotton balls.
Oh, Lord, that's a dry mouth right there.
Oh, man, we felt so bad when we were trying to get some water. He was sweating like Mike Tyson in a spelling bee.
Man,
we was like, well, all right, Brad, what about you?
Smoking out the window. It blow back in.
It what?
It blows back in if you try to smoke out the window.
Trying to be cool.
Yeah, burn your clothes. You try to air out the car and just smoke out the window. So the car, you might as well just roll the windows up, because when you roll them down, it blow back in and it burn your clothes or it burn your car seat. So
right.
That's what I was.
What about Special K? What about you?
Well, for me, I was gonna say water skiing. I tried it and it didn't end up well because I kind of broke my ankle a little bit when I was way younger.
What?
But I tried water skiing for the first time. I listened to all the instructions and I did everything wrong. Didn't point my toes up.
You got to keep your knees bent and you got to come up on top of the water, bro.
Almost
I could have told you
my
that.
foot off my leg.
Your toes got to stay pointed up. Yeah.
That was not good. That wasn't the worst one.
You got to keep your legs in tight and your knees up and gradually come up on top of the water.
Well, I'll never know because I was about 19 then. I damn sure ain't finna try it in my 50s.
Yeah, his nose pointed down.
So you okay?
Man,
I thought you was going to talk about going to prison.
No. Well, going to prison wasn't so bad. That wasn't the worst thing happening. Worst thing happened to me was a girl I was dating prior to my wife, and she had this idea to invite another person into our situation. And I thought I was going to enjoy it.
Why don't they be catty?
No, dude, I thought I was going to enjoy it, but when that dude walked in, I said, man.
Oh, no.
Not what I thought. You said 3. I didn't know you.
No, sir.
2 or 3 I gathered.
I got dressed. I said, y'all can have this.
You had to sit there and watch him just kill him.
I just left. I said,
you ain't like him no more after that, huh?
No, I just left.
Oh, man.
Right.
Hit us up at 8669 Ricky. Good morning.
I regret trying yellow men. They are emotional, dramaful. I'll never do it again. I got 2 beautiful yellow girls, but I'm going to stick to my dark men.
Oatmeal and okra, very nasty. Something I regret trying is sushi. It was the nastiest I've ever ate in my life. Lobster. It's disgusting. What? I can't stand them. I hate the way they look. I just don't like, I switched jobs or positions at the same employer recently, and I do regret that now. The grass is not greener on the other side.
Dating ugly men. Because if I'm going to be mistreated, I might as well get mistreated by somebody fine.
That looks good.
Yeah, man. I made out with a little person.
Did you?
Yeah, and then we went to Applebee's, and that wasn't even the worst part.
What was the worst part?
Don't ask, Lord. See.
Ricky.
When you know the lady that be seeing you?
The hostess, yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Man, she bought some damn crayons and a coloring book over there for her. And man, I almost pushed that table over, got up and walked out the restaurant and came back in and picked her up and put her on the floor so she could come out to the car and put her in the car seat and drove off and dropped her off at home.
She thought it was your daughter.
I don't know. She thought it was a baby because she bought crayons to the table. I'm like, this is a grown-ass woman. She's 36, ma'am. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Twan 360.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is about that time for Twan 360. What up, Twan?
Ricky, good morning. And this morning's Fix It Jesus, a nationally syndicated radio host and comedian, sparked headlines yesterday talking about boundaries. He said in a Facebook Live video, guess who manipulators hate? People they can't manipulate. Guess who liars hate? People they can't lie to. Guess who thieves hate? People they can't steal from. On and on and on and on. Well, Ricky, in this morning's Fix It Jesus here at the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, we want to let everybody know to be encouraged because the Lord is working it out, and everything that the devil tried, God made it fail.
God made it fail.
Yeah, that is right.
God made it fail. Hey, everything the devil tried, God made it fail.
Hey,
God made it fail.
Come on, Pastor John.
He made it fail. He made it fail.
Hey,
everything that the devil tried, God made it.
Get it in, Rick. Get it in, Rickey Smiley.
Y'all nice one.
Yes, sir.
I want to thank you for that.
Yes.
Give me that Marvin Gaye, what's going on, Dave. I got something right quick, man. I just had to just on my heart.
Everything.
Everything that the devil tried, God. That's Pastor John Brown of South Carolina.
Yes, sir.
I found out. John Brown III. Bring it down a little bit, man. Hey, man, I want to announce, man. I'm really sad to announce, man. Brad, our friend Coco passed away last night.
No.
Yeah, she was, Kate. She was a part of the morning show. She was on this morning show a lot. She traveled with us, Kay, all over the country.
damn.
Oh, wow.
She had been fighting cancer, and I remember we went down to do Twan when we went down there to do Jazz in the Garden.
Wow.
And I brought her up on stage and how nice everybody was to her. We raised over $5,000 for her because they had this treatment in Houston. And she went down there, and everybody in Broward and Dade County came through for her. at Jazz in the Garden. We had raised so much money that now I just told her to come on stage and, she got, I just asked everybody to donate $1 and man, them buckets started coming to the front. She was able to go to Houston to get this brand new treatment and she was able to pay cash for it, which I believe prolonged her life. It worked for a while. And, so when I woke up this morning, I saw I had a missed call from Coco on my phone. I looked at my missed call at 3 and I felt something because I know she had posted on Facebook that she could no longer go through her chemo wasn't working. So, and she posted all these beautiful positive pictures, nothing with her in the bed sick. So when I called her phone right before the praise break, and I sat there and cried through the first hour of the show, I called and she said, hello. I said, Coco, what's wrong? And it was her mother. Wow. Then she said, hey, Ricky, she said, this is Coco's mother. I just wanted to let you know that she got her wings last night. And she said, thank you. Thank your morning show. Thank y'all.
Wow.
Ricky.
And she looked so good the last time we saw her at your place in Dallas. Yeah. When we all had dinner together.
We all had dinner. She was over there.
Just full of so much life, man.
And I was just sitting up there like Coco, I know you got cancer, but you still thick. That was my ongoing joke, and teasing her cause she was, she fine. Yeah. And that was like our ongoing joke or whatever, And, man, she passed away last night. Brad, you remember we was on the reality show, Rickey Smiley for Real? We shot a scene with me, you, Candy,
Tiny. Yep.
And Doctor, I can't think of her name, that had breast cancer also. She was on, the doctor's reality show. Dr. Love, I think. So just want to announce that, man. I want to thank everybody that made a donation, everybody that tried to help her, everybody that followed her on Facebook. She was beautiful. She worked with me and traveled with me all over the country for years, did so much to help my career. And what a beautiful angel. I just couldn't hold it. I was trying to get through the show or whatever, and I just keep seeing a picture pop up on my timeline, and I just feel a little devastated this morning. Cancer suck, and we got to continue. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We got to continue to support people that's going through chemotherapy, people that can't work, people that can't do for themselves because they're weak and they can't get up, and help people that's disabled from cancer. And I just lost my friend Monica. They had her funeral 2 weeks ago. And she was my real estate agent. She's a member of Delta Sigma Theta. So many people. So we got to make sure that we just stay on point with breast cancer awareness. So rest in peace, Coco Powell. I just posted her stuff on Facebook, posted a video. Brett, she was crazy about you, and Special K, she was crazy about you.
We did so many dates, man, and she was just
fun. Always the life of the party. Videos of her sitting on the front of the boat and stuff. She was sick, and she came to Fort Lauderdale with her nurse, and we all went on a boat ride, and she was on the front, and you wouldn't have knew that she was sick. And we just had a great time. I'm glad that her and the nurse flew in or whatever. I'm like, don't worry about it. I'll get the plane ticket. We're going to fly y'all in. We're going to have a good time. And she fought like a dog, and she was positive. You go look at her Facebook page, she was positive. Everything was positive, nothing negative. The devil is a lie. She was all positive. So let's get some inspiration from that and to celebrate her life. And God bless her family. Thank her family for sharing her with us, because everybody don't share their loved ones or whatever, but they shared her with us, and she was a part of us. So God bless her, and God bless anybody that's grief-stricken, anybody that's going through cancer, anybody that's sick, no matter what you have. God bless you, and God bless your life. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 24 minutes after the hour. Got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning. The front page is being brought to you by Urban One. Exercise your right to vote and participate in the political process. Get out and vote on November 8th and stand up for what you believe in. Sponsored by Urban One. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone. Here is your Friday morning news. President Joe Biden has issued a mass pardon of people with past convictions of simple possession of marijuana. The order will wipe clean the criminal records of nearly 6,500 people convicted under the federal law. Online rumors have spread immediately that Biden Biden had legalized marijuana, but he did not. However, the president did call on states to provide relief for those convicted under state marijuana laws. Speaking of Biden, he's also making headlines after his response to Vladimir Putin's nuclear weapons threat. Biden said Putin is turning to nuclear threats because the Russian army is underperforming in its war against Ukraine. A U.S. official said that despite Biden's warning that the world is the closest it has ever been to a nuclear crisis since the 1960s. In other news, U.S. authorities seized 15,000 rainbow-colored fentanyl pills hidden in Lego box toys destined for distribution in New York. Now, according to the U.S. Drug Enforcement, yes, 15,000 in Legos.
Jeez.
Yeah, they say that this is...
But kids to take and die.
You know, it's so sad, Ricky. Fentanyl is 50 times stronger. 50 times stronger than heroin. And it has claimed more than 100,000 lives in the United States in the past year alone. So thank God they found it.
People don't have no soul, man.
Huh?
In Lego toys.
You gotta have no soul to do that, to put that out there.
Yeah.
Now, I've seen so many people die from fentanyl. Man, it's almost like, I can't describe it. It's dangerous out here. You just can't be out here taking pills.
Yeah, and people are trying to get that extra high, not knowing that it's probably going to kill them. So I'm so glad that they were able to seize 15,000 pills. Imagine those pills being out in the street. So thank God that they were able to make that discovery. Lastly, Ricky, and in lighter news, there is a world record for everything. A British man made it into Guinness for running the fastest marathon ever by a man dressed as a mythical creature. The record winner ran 3 hours and 26 minutes. That's the time he completed the marathon, and he did it in a unicorn suit. So I'm sure that was pretty interesting.
What color he was.
Say what, Kay?
I'm guessing, was he melanated or non-melanated?
Nah, he was pretty, pretty translucent.
not in no damn unicorn suit he wasn't, boy. And I bet he didn't go through South Dallas or Broward or Dade County.
Ran in that thing for 3 hours.
I bet he didn't go through Center Point in Decatur. That's for sure.
No,
see that running
on
2 Notch Road in Columbia? I bet not.
Bet not. No, Ricky. I'm Maria Moore. That's what's happening in news. Roxy, what's going on in sports?
Running down 2 man. Definitely not going on.
Can you sit in the Waffle House on 2 Notch Road? You be like, what the hell?
You sit over there by Redbird Mall.
Bro, you be like, what's going on?
Running down 7th Avenue in Miami.
Talking about some Oak Cliff. That's my hood.
Put it in his face. Get that understood. Hey, man, we got a couple college football key matchups this weekend to talk about. Real quick, Tennessee versus LSU should be a good matchup. TCU and Kansas. And, of course, my prediction that I know Rick is going to be bothered about, even though Texas A&M is stumbling out the blocks and they ain't having that good of a season, I still think they're going to go into Tuscaloosa and upset Alabama.
Hey, Roxy, hey, Dave, Super Dave. The only reason he's sitting up here saying this mess because he went to a Texas A&M game with me. And we lost to Johnny football that year, but we went on to win the national championship.
It's all good.
Alabama lost to Texas A&M last year. Ain't nobody finna get beat at home.
Hey, dog. They got beat. It happened before. I'm calling. I ain't changing my mind.
So Texas A&M gonna beat Alabama back to back.
A&M gonna beat Alabama back to back.
Put the money on it, man.
We already bet $5.
I want more than that now.
Say, man, hit my theme music. I got some more games to talk about. Let's go, man. We gotta talk about our HBCU matchups out there, man. Shout out to Grambling State heading to Alabama A&M this weekend. Big up to Johnson C. Smith and Shaw. Shout out to Fort Valley State. They heading to Central State. It's Central State homecoming. What up? Winston-Salem at Livingstone. Big up to Norfolk State going to Morgan State. It's Morgan State's homecoming. Shout out to Lincoln, PAs. It's y'all's homecoming. Y'all got Showing coming to town. Elizabeth City and Virginia Union. It's Virginia Union's homecoming. It's homecoming season, y'all. West Virginia State's homecoming as well. Shout out to Jackson State heading to Alabama State. It's Alabama State's homecoming, baby.
Yeah. It's about time I was getting in my feelings about it. You should have said Alabama State first.
I got you, dog.
Shout out to the YE bros and the Gamma Sig bros. Rudy.
Shout out to Texas Southern heading to Arkansas Pine Bluffs homecoming. Kentucky State versus Lane College. Miles College heading to Benedict. St. Augustine heading to Fayetteville State. It's Fayetteville's homecoming. Shout out to Savannah State. It's y'all's homecoming as well. Y'all got Virginia Lynchburg coming to town. Virginia State's homecoming. What's up, though? Southern U versus PV-A&M. Shout out to Bethune-Cookman heading to Tennessee State. It's Tennessee State TSU's homecoming as well. Alcorn State is Mississippi Valley. Clark Atlanta heading to Allen University. Albany State got Edward Waters, and Tuskegee is heading to play Morehouse. Shout out to all the HBCUs this weekend. HBC, you know.
I like that.
Let's go, baby.
You got me hype, man.
Let's go. Go ahead, Rick. It sounds a little bit different, though.
One of these things doesn't belong here.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
Go ahead, Rick.
It's the R18.
Come on, man. Somebody take it away from me.
Go ahead, Rick.
Y'all think you wrong for that.
Why they got so hype on the pulled out my damn trumpet? Go ahead, Brad. I'm sorry.
I'm using Rick's version next week.
Somebody shot an elephant.
Shut up. Hey, Brad.
You did great. What? That was awesome. Stop it. Keep going, Ricky.
That elephant trying to get 3 more seconds of life.
Hey, Brad, did you hear that vibrato I put in there?
I heard it. That crescendo and that decrescendo.
Come on, man. Don't hate.
You say. Come
Don't
on,
hate all these years. I still know how to play the damn song. I can't stand you.
Wynton Marsalis rolling over in his grave and he ain't even dead.
Excuse me?
I said Wynton Marsalis rolling over in his grave and he ain't even dead.
Oh, dog. You played that bad, boy.
Oh, my God.
Stop it, Rock. Stop it, Rock.
Oh, my God.
Good morning, everybody.
Are we doing a hot spot or what? Are we doing a hot spot?
Why don't you just close it out with a solo? Forget that. You are the hot spot. Blow your trumpet.
Let's go.
Show them how you do it. Let's go.